What's up, rumbumptious trollops? Welcome to Butthole Trains. The music is very somber right now because we have a decision to make. Because our girl Sayori is like really depressed and in love with us for some fucking reason. I left you all on this cliffhanger last time. Cliffhanger. So, did you guess what I'm gonna do? I'm a good dude, right? I'm a really nice dude. I like to reflect my own personality in these games, right? I like to be a good person. I would never fuck with someone's heart, whether it be Yuri or Sayori. That's not what I do, right? Like, I'm just not that kind of person. So I think we're gonna go with You'll Always Be My Dearest Friend. Except I'm actually a fucking liar, and what I'm gonna do is pretty much sow as much fucking chaos as possible, because why the goddamn not? I love you, Sayori. See? Let's see what happens now, because I don't know if Yuri's gonna hate us, but I'm pretty keen to find out. And I mean, shit, you wouldn't do this in real life. Okay, you might do this in real life, but at least you can test it first in a video game. So let's see how we go. Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you're truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. Willie! Oh, it's kind of heartwarming. It's going to be probably heart-wrenching later, because we're going to be a two-timing motherfucker, but suddenly Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. Willie! Is this really okay? Yeah, dog. More than okay. A little lower, though, would be preferable, but I'll hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You never have to let go of me again. I love you, Willie. I want to be with you forever. Me too. Yeah, I want to be... Willie wants to be with himself forever. That's what he's saying there, guys. Not Sayori, himself. Because he... Basically what's happened is that he's had 3 or 4 girls... I don't know about Natsuki. She's not that into us, although she might be. We've got like 3 girls who are like pretty much trying to get his affection. And so he's like, actually, I am the greatest person in the world. I am amazing. People should love me. And that's why he wants to spend the rest of his life with himself and not Sayori, because he gets to live with the greatest person ever. Also, back of Willie's head. I have never seen the back of Willie's head till just now. Apparently he's brown hair, which good for him. I don't know how all these other Japanese people have like pink and purple hair and he's just got brown, but that's cool. I feel so his grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now? Why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Willie. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay. I trust you. You shouldn't. You're back in the wrong horse, Sayori. I'm terribly sorry, dude. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it's always been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I can handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. Okay, Willie, you picked wrong. You picked fucking wrong. She's not even gonna like hold your hand tomorrow, and I know that's a big deal for you. Because we went for shoulders, and we're like, okay, next step, actually holding someone's hand. That'll be fucking dope. But it looks like you're not getting any of that, buddy. I understand. We'll go whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Willie! Sayori gazed me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. Wow, dude. Take the This is not going to be a very loving relationship, I can tell, if you're dropping fucking... You're burning me already. Jesus. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her, and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know, but I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori's the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. See? So what we all learned there is being a douchebag doesn't actually lead to anything good happening. It just leads to you now having someone else's burdens that you kind of have to be like, okay, I'll listen to them. While the other girl's probably going to be like, what the fuck, dude? I thought we had something special. And then just, fuck, man. Troublesome all the way. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monika, I'm sure the event will be great too. Willie! You're the first one here! Thanks for being early! That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monika is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that has all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monika would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days as important she'd try a little harder. Whoa, you already just fucking dogging your girlfriend, man? You're just gonna straight up fucking talk shit on her to Monika? Dude, not cool. Not fucking cool. Stand up for your woman, alright? I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. Yeah, you fucking douche. Duh. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Willie. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monika, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But, I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sarah really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez, you don't know the full story at all, so... Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Monika is being friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem was neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the ones she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my... Times 300, get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. I'm kind of a little... It's definitely decided with the absolute silence. Percentage, by the way. The absolute silence and the poem situation here and Monika's words about knowing a lot of shit is getting a little bit ominous. Clearly. Exactly. The same thought, Willie boy. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Willie? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to go get Sayori, so... Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself! Monika calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. Ooh, what was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer, since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. I gotta have one thing before we get to this scene. Where the fuck are these kids' parents, by the way? Like, every single time we go to someone's house or we hang out, like, there are no parents around. I'm assuming I'm about to see some shit. I don't know. But there's probably a good reason for it if the parents literally are non-existent. It's like, no, these kids can do whatever the fuck they want. Like, Yuri was making dinner for herself. And anyway, Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori, wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Oh, that's not good. No, thank you. Oh, that got me real bad. An exception has occurred. File game script line 307. See traceback.txt for details. Fucking hell, mate. I don't know if I can keep looking. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I kind of knew something was up, right? But as soon as it fucking came up with the fucking hanging from a noose situation, it just like, it fucking got me. Like my body just completely tensed up. Line 307. Okay, what the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe my eyes are showing me. Oh god, I suppressed the urge to vomit. Me too, buddy. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her? I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it always has been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers, but I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. Never, 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 never. Oh, end. Okay. Endo. Yeah, it looks like the end for sure. So we've got my Monika mixed up with Natsuki and then another Monika. I'm gonna press whatever the fuck this means, and maybe we'll see. What is this situation? What? I see an annoying girl running toward me and from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since you were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today. What the fuck? We used to walk to school together. And the music's like a little bit out of sync. What the fuck? Oversleep more and more frequently, I'd get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase me out, I feel almost better running away. However, I just saw her cross the outlet, catch up with me. Oh, fucking hell. It's an already school day. Like, mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I always walk to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time to meet some girls, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content. There's always the anime club. Yes, we've seen this before. School day is ordinary as ever. Before I know it, after packing my things, I stare blankly at a wall. Clubs, there really aren't anything that interests me. Besides, most of them would probably be too demanding for me to want to deal with, because I have no choice to start the anime club. Willie, oh my god, Monika? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart and beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. And having smile at me gradually feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah! To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps a manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monika just say she? Hey, Willie, by any chance are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please. Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Of course you have a fucking reason to refuse. What is this sick, sad world we're living in? Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monika? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Awesome. You're really sweet, Willie. You know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? Oh, it's Monika. I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And that's today marks the day I sold my soul to Monika and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monika across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monika, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. Fucking hell. Those flashes are like... Oh, they kind of still get me every time. A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Willie. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Oh my god. Fantastic. Fantastic. This cannot get any better. There's no way that this could go terribly wrong. Woo! So, like, let me guess. You're Monika's boyfriend, right? No, I'm not. That's okay. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. Oh, we just fucking replaced Sayori, did we? In this little fucking messed up timeline of yours. Okay, just to sort of step back for a second. I have a feeling that no matter what you say to Sayori, she hangs herself. I'm guessing. I don't know. Obviously, once I finish the game, I'll be probably I'm sure I'll be trying to research if there's different endings and different shit. I'm sure there might be, but I have a suspicion that Sayori's thing just happens whenever, because it's like, either way, it's like, you tell her you love her and you're like, oh, I'm so guilty, I fucking killed someone. Because they love me too much, and the other one will be like, they told me I love me, and they love me, and then I just decided to fucking dog them. So yeah, anyway. We'll see. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Willie in a classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, like, Monika, didn't I, like, tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was gonna, like, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Willie? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monika and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monika. So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, like, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know? I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad, again, even though there are differences in this part of the playthrough, the thing about me not liking tea, that hasn't changed. I still fucking hate tea. So at least if you're like me, have been living under a fucking rock and haven't played this game yet, which I'm sure is none of you, please at least now take in the warmth and consistency and all that, which is me disliking tea, and forget about the troubles we now are incurring in this brave new world that we're inhabiting. Anyway, I'm glad. Me too, Yuri. Yuri finally smiles to herself in relief. Hey, Willie, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up. She finds comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can deliberately take advantage? We've read all this stuff. I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, I like just... Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud and give that back. Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems. Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you, even care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No, Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Nat and Yuri, Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Willie? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought... The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Willie. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4, and I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival... I'm defenseless against these girls. I think I missed something there, I'm not sure. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if it's fucking not relaxed, dude. Holy shit, is it not relaxed? What are you saying? So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Willie? Yeah, it could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you like really just left after all this, I'd be super pissed. Willie, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Willie, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. This is Sayori's fucking laugh, and I've taken it over, bitch. Yeah. Side note, probably would have been better off if Monika was the one who hung herself, so I didn't have to do her voice anymore. But I have a suspicion that Monika probably won't be hanging herself anytime soon. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow close with one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most out of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will help me. We'll find. I don't fucking know what it said. And I guess that starts writing a poem tonight. Okay, so I don't know if it's necessary. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Okay. Happy thoughts. Happy thoughts. Happy thoughts. I was just about to say, like, the text is subtly different most of the time, but not, like, super different. And I'm like, I don't know really what the go is going to be, but that's nice and pleasant. Thank you. Okay. Well, is it just gonna... It's just gonna give me these two girls now, huh? Alright, well, I suppose we like Yuri still. I suppose Yuri's our gal. Jesus. Entropy. Precious. That wasn't right. Marshmallow after image. That's oopsie doopsie. I don't even know what I clicked. Determination. Whirlwind. Determination. Whirlwind. Nightgown. That's what we looked up there. Jesus Christ. I don't know what to make of this at all. Hi again, Willie. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Willie. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh my god. Stop doing that shit to me. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. You've already had to be dragged here by Monika. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Get the fuck out of the way of the text. Jesus, Monika. Natsuki, I certainly have a big mouth, someone who keeps... God. Is the game coming out and killing me? Is that what's happening? Can it do that? Can someone please come and tell me if it can do that? Because I really would like to live past this evening. Natsuki finds herself stuck between Monika and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Willie. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you... Oh, the music. Jesus Christ. Perhaps you might have interested in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. Oh no, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into a bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This How is this girl accidentally being so cute? I don't know. She did it last time as well, so maybe fucking wrap your head around it, Willie. There's more pressing issues to deal with, Willie. Who gives a fuck if Yuri's being accidentally cute? Noises, mate. Please. She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. So, well, you can read it in at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, that musical turn still is fucking off-putting as shit. Monika, I expect Monika to have some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I think with that, really curious to talk to Yuri. We'll have a chat to Yuri in the next episode. So, shit is getting real, clearly. My God, ladies and gentlemen. That was different, for sure. I'm not sure how much more different it gets, but I don't think we're under any illusions anymore about what may be in the future of this game. So, thanks for watching, guys. We're gonna crack on next time, and maybe be mentally scarred forever, like this game says at the top you're gonna be. So, I appreciate you coming and watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.